to have to discuss Braxton Family Values next week because it comes on tonight, but I know if I wait until after it goes off, video probably won't get uploaded today. So, you know, try to get the Tuesday, tell them Tuesday on Tuesday. But really, I'm only going to discuss 2 shows because they're going to take up the entire time, okay? And that is, oh no, pardon, 3. Basketball Wives LA, Love and Hip Hop, and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, now the Basketball Wives LA reunion part 2 aired yesterday. And I don't know if they're bringing it back for a second season. I hope not. But if so, I'm thinking that they're going to have to get a new cast, because if they don't bring Jackie back, which if you didn't know before, like last night should have pretty much confirmed that she's crazy. Because it was like, I literally had a headache after the show went off because of her talking in circles, not directly answering any questions. It was just like, just going around and around and around and not getting anywhere. Kind of like a hamster, you know, running on the little wheel. Like, you're just moving, but you're not going anywhere. I'm like, what is going on here? It was like she was totally oblivious to the fact that she stirred up all this stuff, totally oblivious to the fact that none of them like her. Like, I mean, they specifically said, you know, we don't like you. No, we will not be your friend. And it's like, she's like, oh, well, I love such and such like a sister. And I'm like, lady, please. Like, get it together. And, I mean, all of them have talked mess about each other. I mean, that's the bottom line. And she was able to kind of stir the pot. And without Jackie, like, if you took the whole Jackie situation out of the reunion, there would have been absolutely nothing to talk about. Like, there were no storylines outside of Jackie. Laura didn't have nowhere to live, okay? She was floating, you know, putting stuff in storage in one place, living in an apartment, then talking about moving to Florida, and then, you know, now she got $1 million engagement ring, and I'm like, you know, I guess Gilbert Arenas was doing well with his money because, you know, paying $1 million, you on a lockout, you know, and you paid $1 million for an engagement ring. I guess you know, managed your money well. So, you know, we got that. I mean, so that boring. Okay, then we have Gloria, and okay, her and Matt broke up. Okay, that could have been summed up in one episode. Okay, then Malaysia, they didn't go into Malaysia's personal life at all. So no storyline or no given storyline. Then Drea, okay, there was the drama with Drea initially, you know, and I still think she's lying about that incident that happened because someone on a natural website said that they lived, they either lived it where it happened, or they have a relative that lived there, and that really did happen. Like, so clearly, you know, she still has some little skeletons going on. Okay, but I mean, by the end of the show, you know, her and everybody were cool except for Jackie. And like I said, if you took Jackie out of the equation, all that stuff wouldn't happen anyway. So Drea wouldn't have really had any storyline. Imani has no storyline. Like, okay, she's single trying to date. Okay, who isn't? I mean, you know, next. Like, there was no storyline. So I really, like I said, if they bring it back and they don't have Jackie, there's no point, because all them chicks are boring. Like, just bottom line. So, you know, that was that. I had a headache. Then Love and Hip Hop came on. You know, Miss Yandy and her money, dollar bills. You know, everybody's a paycheck. You know, like, I'm over her. You know, Jimmy, it didn't seem like he fired her, but he should have, you know, 25,000. Like, are you kidding me? Like, when you're a manager, like, there's a level of professionalism. Like, you can be mad all you want, but at the end of the day, you still have a job to do. And if you're mad at somebody, but you're their manager, and you get a call, you need to take that call. You still have a job to do. Like, I just thought that was like extremely unprofessional. And, you know, 25,000, like, you know, that's some people's yearly income. Like, that's a problem that she messed that up. That whole dramatic scene with Emily and the moving into the new place, I was like, where's my violin so I can just play it, you know, while she's sitting up there in the empty house with wine. I'm like, where are the children? You know, this scene is just a mess. Then Olivia acting stank with Samaya as though she's relevant. I'm like, boo, I haven't heard you do anything since you were singing on 50s tracks back in your G-Unit days. Like, who are you? Like, for you to be getting an attitude and, like, be acting stank talking about somebody's not on your level when you are not at a level. Like, you basically trying to get your own self established. Like, who are you to, like, look down on someone else who's trying to do the same thing? Like, that's just, she needs to stop being a hater. And Chrissy, you know, that girl has some beautiful skin. She really does. And her hair is gorgeous. And yeah, she, you know, she got a couple little clip-ins in there. But it's really pretty. You know, hairline is awesome. You know, Jackie needs to take a page out of her book with the, you know, getting the hairline together. You know, because that little ponytail that she had on. But yeah, so, you know, she's like, I think that she really does need to get her own things. It seems like she's kind of overly involved in what happens with Jim Jones. Like, I'm like, okay, I need you to get some business about yourself where you're not, like, overly involved in his business. Like, he's having to do all this damage control because of his fiance. Oh, yeah, and they did get engaged. So, I mean, well, she got a ring, let me say, because they were already supposedly engaged because she proposed it. She has a ring now. So, yeah, that's good news. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, the whole ridiculous. Phaedra, okay. A birthday party is co-ed, typically, okay? You got males and females. Okay, being that that's the case, that was no place for a stripper, a male stripper to be at. Like, I really, you know, we know Candy is a freak and, you know, loves strippers. But I think at her birthday party, I think that was, like, too much. Like, you need to kind of save that for all female events, you know, bachelorette parties, or, you know, you're having all the girls over at your place, you know, things like that. And I was mad that Peter was, like, just sitting there and he watched the whole thing. He's like, oh. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, as soon as he saw that guy come out of that box, he should have grabbed Cynthia and been like, oh, hell no, let's go. He sits there and watches it, and he's like looking like he's in awe. And I was like, what? So that completely had me, especially since he's an island man. You know, typically they are like so homophobic. You know, you're sitting there watching this male stripper with a 15-inch penis, you know, or whatever, like, kind of this little show. And a hotmess.com.org.net, whatever. Cynthia's sister's husband is nice looking. I was like, oh, okay, boo. I see you over there. I see how you doing it, girl. Okay. Yeah, he was cute. If Cynthia loans Peter that thing on $40,000, I am done, because she is not supposed to be financially involved in any more of his business ventures. I mean, I understand you need to support your man, stand by your man, but God, so, I mean, seriously, let's not take it too literally. stuff that you may see no return on it if the business fails. Like, and it's very likely. I mean, the bar business is a rough business. Like, so I hope she does not, you know, who knows, maybe they'll expose that on the next episode, but I'm kind of over it. You know, it seems like she's kind of just his financer, and it's not really a true marital partnership, but kind of more of a business partnership. So I don't know. And, you know, Nene acting all stank at the little stripper thing, like she wasn't a stripper before, you know. I mean, I understand the whole, you know, the sucking his own thing and putting it in Candy's glass of alcohol, you know, that was TMI, I mean, too much. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I mean, technically, he really seemed like some kind of, like, freak of nature, like, doing that. Like, that's ridiculous. And, I mean, so I can kind of understand the outrage of that, because that is, like, crazy. But, I mean, she was just acting a little too sedity, you know. I'm like, please, you went up and down the pole, you know, for a minute yourself. But yeah, and Kim, they can go ahead and take her off the show now, because now she pretty much has a storyline. Now that she's married with a child, a baby, it's like, okay, who cares, you know, that she hired someone to come over and help her with how to take care of the baby. Like, that is not entertaining. Like, they need to replace her with somebody else, because she's kind of done her time on the show now. So yeah, that's basically it. So oh yeah, no, Candy's mom acting a fool. Okay, now, yes, the stripper was nasty, okay, but Candy's mom reacting the way she did, I thought was over the top, especially since she is used to strippers being around. Like, Candy didn't bring him or hire him, Phaedra did, and I really think that she truly overreacted and really was talking to Candy like Candy was 5 instead of 35. Like, I really felt that, like, she was over the top. So, alright, that's it. I don't want this to get too long. Alright, y'all, see you later.